You're home alone at night, cooking food in your kitchen, and you turn around and realize that someone is watching you through your window in the darkness. That is one of my... I can't... Whoa. So, we're on the test final revelation. We're completely new territory. I have no idea what's going to go on with this. So, let's just jump right in, shall we? Before experiencing the test final revelation, it is highly recommended that you've played its prequels, the test, and the test Hypothesis Rising first before venturing into the experience, which we have done. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you played the first two titles, and this examination will also make it a bit more sense, as it carries on from where the last examinations left off. I'd like to urge you to go and play the test, followed by the test Hypothesis Rising now, before venturing forward and follow the instructions listed throughout the games, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in order they were meant to be taken in. Would you like to close this game now so you can have the opportunity to play the test, and or the test 2 before playing the test 3 final revelation? You will not get a chance to exit the game until the experience is over if you choose to continue now. I've already played the test and the test 2. Well then, let us continue. Please make sure that you answer each question with the utmost honesty and that you take your time to answer the questions presented. I promise I can read. My brain goes faster than my mouth. Even answering one question improperly may drastically change your outcome. You cannot go back to answer questions you've missed answered. So be sure to take your time. This is of utmost importance. That's half the problem is I read through things, and yeah, a lot of times my mouth cannot keep up. When the sun comes crashing down and the heroes fade away, when darkness is all around and there's no light of day, I will come back for you so that you'll never feel alone. My spirit will push through, your heart will forever be my home. And when the world spirals into abyss, I'll be standing there, your embrace so long I've missed, my soul, my love I bear. And when every nerve has been left deadened, there we go, and every ghost has left its shell, I will bring you back your heaven as you've rescued me from my hell. Aw, that's kind of cute. I like that. That's pretty good. Oh, we got a different room. Oh, we got them both. Fate. No matter what happens, I will always love you. Choice. Their name is Choice? So fate and choice. Okay, do you promise? With every ounce of my heart and each droplet of my soul, I swear to you, we are going to find a way out of here. Aww. So fate and choice have been the ones asking you these questions. Or if at one point you've been fate and one point you've been choice. Alright, so now we've got Destiny. I wasn't expecting you so soon. No one ever says that. Though I knew that one day we would meet in this room. You see closely, I've been watching you. Studying every breath and every move. Oh god. A few of my former colleagues you may have met. And a slew of questions you've answered without regret. Oh, you're talking and riddle. Oh, you're rhyming. I may be similar, but unlike them still. I'll make you swallow the truth like a bitter pill. I will peel the emotion from your soul and make you eat your feelings whole. I don't like Destiny. The questions I ask may be hard to answer, but I will cut the truth from you like a cancer. Both of us know why you're here. To open up and cast out fear. To be as honest as you can, to take angel's wing or devil's hand. And in the end, we both will know How to escape your undertow. Time is on your side, but mistakes are not. Misanswered questions led to misery wrought. Take time to think before you decide. Dig deep for the answers that live inside. Okay. You may not go back, you may not return. Once a decision is made, into your soul 'tis burned. But before we continue, just know this. Your dishonesty would be very remiss. If your answers lack the guidance of truth, then your final destination will be rather uncouth. So with that being said, I need your heart's honesty. You can run from yourself, but you can't run from me. Well, that doesn't rhyme at all. Now, let the examination begin. God. Do you ever feel like you just aren't good enough? Yes. Do you ever feel like you put more effort into friends or relationships than others put back into you? Yes. Do you ever feel like your life is going nowhere? Sometimes, yes. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in limbo? Yes. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by seemingly trivial tasks? Yes. Are you sometimes afraid of what your future may hold? No. Yes. Yes, I am. I had to think on that. Yeah, I am. Do you believe that your friends always treat you the way you deserve to be treated? Yes. Are you afraid of being the last person alive in your social circle? No. Are you afraid of the existence of an afterlife and what that might mean for you? No. I am not afraid of death or what comes after. I'm really not. Do you feel as though you're wanted in life? Do I feel as though I'm wanted in life? Yeah. Yeah. Do you ever feel like you just don't belong? Yes. Do you ever feel like a burden? Yes. Have you ever felt left out? Yes. Have you ever felt like a failure? Yes. Have you ever felt like you just weren't attractive enough? Yes. Jesus, this Destiny's hitting with these hard, like the cut you deep already. Have you ever worked yourself sick? Yes. Do you ever have racing thoughts at night that make it difficult for you to get to sleep? Yes. Are you afraid to ask for help? Yes. Do you feel like people often criticize you? Yes. Yes, I do. Do you ever feel judged by your friends or family? Yes. Always. But I know that's probably me just judging myself. But you know, do you ever wonder what your purpose in life is? Or purpose is in life? Yeah? I think that's a question everyone always asks themselves. So what's my purpose? If you could turn back time for any reason, would you? Ooh. Yeah, I would. And there's many, many scenarios of why I would. But it goes back to that whole butterfly effect. If you change something in the past, it affects the future. This is like a how depressed are you test. Some of them, yeah. So I don't want things to get changed. Yeah, see, that's the... If you could turn back time for any reason, wouldn't you? Oh, Jesus. Because it does. It goes back to that. And that goes in that one question that was asked of, if I could remove somebody from the earth at any point in time, would I? And I said, no. This is kind of that same concept. Would I go back for any reason? Would I turn back time for any reason? No, I wouldn't. Actually, no, I would not. Would you say that you have many regrets in life? I do have some. I do have many regrets. Does meeting new people for the first time make you uncomfortable? Yes. It's because I don't know how to act around people. Just to invest in Apple stocks. I know, right? It's like, I wish I'd have invested in fucking Facebook when I was coming about. Does looking out your window at night make you feel uneasy? No. Do you sometimes double check that your doors are locked even though you're certain that you've already locked them? Yes, on a constant basis. Do you ever feel like life is moving too slow? Yes. Do you ever feel like life is moving too fast? Yes. Like both. Do you feel uncomfortable when you're home alone? No, I don't. Would you consider yourself to be a thoughtful person? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be superficial? Yes. Is it bad if I like completely blanked on what the hell the word superficial means? Oh. Then no, I'm not superficial. No. Oh, you aren't, if that helps. Okay, fair enough. Then no. Because I'm not. No. I have many layers. Do you ever judge others by the way they look or dress? No. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? No. Have you ever been bullied by someone you cared about? Yes. Do you actively try to avoid busy places? Yes. Would you sometimes rather be alone than surrounded by people you care about? Yes. Does making phone calls make you uncomfortable? Fuck yes, it does. Are you sometimes afraid to confront people, even when they do something that bothers you? Yes, I'm not a very confrontational person. Do you feel uncomfortable when committing to definitive plans for the future? Yes, I do. Because I know sometimes shit happens and things come up and then I feel horrible if I committed to something and I can't do it. That is where that comes from. Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to stay motivated? Yeah. Do you ever fear that you're failing those who care about you most? Yes. Does driving a vehicle give you anxiety? No, it does not. Are you afraid of exploring new places by yourself? No. Have you ever carried an object around with you that made you feel more comfortable? Yes. If I told you that I could guess your name correctly right now, would you believe me? Yeah. Well, based on the answers you provided for me so far, if I were to take a guess, say your name starts with the letter M, doesn't it? It's pulling from my Steam profile. And no, my name does not. One of my names does, but it's not my name. How do you answer this? It's a nickname, so it is a name, so yes. Interesting. Allow me to guess further. Your name is Mark. No. That's correct, isn't it? No. To be honest, I was just taking a wild guess. All you humans look alike to me. I think that I could guess your name based on your answers would be ridiculous. To think that I could guess your name based on your answers would be ridiculous. Does being around animals bring you a sense of peace? Yes. Do you sometimes believe your loved ones are lying to you when they say that they care? Sometimes. Do you ever feel like you push your loved ones away? Yes. I have done that before. Uh-oh. Oh, please don't. I get very antsy when these things start, like, they have those blank moments, because I'm like, something's about to pop and jump at me. This guy is not getting invited to the barbecue next week, right? I'm going to have to stop you here. Uh-oh. The truth that pours forth is incredibly clear. I hope that you're being honest for your own health. You can try to lie, but you'll be cheating yourself. I'd like to move on to the next phase of the test, a series of pictures to give your brain a rest. You're going to tell me what emotional response they bring out, which will show me what your mind is pondering about. So feast your eyes upon the art and let me into that precious heart. For starters, what emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Chaos? That's exactly what my brain went to, was chaos. So I'm gonna answer chaos. What word do you feel describes this picture best? But it is beautiful. I like the colors and everything, so we'll go with that. What do you think this picture is called? Chaotic crystals, the portal, soul abduction, a mind of mystery, or celestial stare? I'm gonna say celestial stare. Yeah, I'm gonna say celestial stare. Very interesting. I hate it when they does that. Moving on. No. What emotion do you feel is the most present in this picture? See, that's what I was thinking, was numbness, because I feel numbed with it. Yeah, we're gonna go with numbness. What word do you describe this picture best? Stuck, abyss, toxic, demented, life exotic. I'm gonna say abyss. Not toxic, abyss. What do you think this picture is called? Corruption wave, the birthing, blazing soul, destroyer of sense, darkness within. Darkness within. I see. Next we have this one. Hua. Oh, what emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Oh, hurts my eyes. Right, yeah, that's where I'm going. It was like anger is what I fucking feel with this. It's like, What word do you feel describes this picture best? Glorious, twin, mirrored, space, planets, or galactic? Mirrored. Yeah, I feel the mirrored. It's mirrored. I feel it's mirrored. What do you think this picture is called? The Vault, Datacron, I See You, Reflections of the Universe of Shattered Worlds. Reflection of the Universe. Noted. Take a look at this one. That's kind of cool. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? I want to say joy. That's actually pretty cool. What word do you feel describes the picture best? Gateway, staircase, heavenly, unknown, vast, and open. Gateway. That's immediately what I thought. It was like a door. What do you think this picture is called? Light at the end of the tunnel, the porthole, dimension, door, stairway to heaven, or the rabbit hole. Light at the end of the tunnel. That's peculiar. Fuck off! This guy reminds you of a therapist you had once. Oh god. How about this one? Ooh. What emotion do you feel is most present in this place? Relaxation. That's very soothing to me. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Eye, ring, abyssal, darkness, lightning, or blazing? I say abyssal. What do you think this picture is called? Nest of Darkness, the Abyssal Gaze, Shrouded Misery, Energy Crown, or Darkness Forming? The Abyssal Gaze. So it looks like an eye. Yep, the Abyssal Gaze. I'll make a note of that. And this here. Ooh. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? I want to say depression because it's very bland to me. I'm gonna go depression. Confusion, right? What word do you feel describes this picture best? Mask, veiled, cyclops, jungle, prismatic, or shrouded? Veiled. What do you think this picture is called? Mind's Eye, Forest of Depth, Masking, Eye of Chaos, a Shining Light. Shining Light. So that's the most prominent thing in here. I see. Now this one. Please stop. Whoa. That's cool. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Confusion. Yeah, I'm gonna go with chaos in this one. This one's actually pretty chaotic. There's a lot going on in here. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Collide. I can already tell you that right there. Planetary, collide, bosoms. Oh, okay, I could kind of say it. Wings, feathers, or heavenly. I say collide. What do you think this picture is called? Growth seed, Mother Nature's gift. Forming Earth, we meet again, or angelic touch. Ooh. Forming Earth. How about this? Whoa. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? That one's anger. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Fury, torment, volcano, brimstone, shattered fault, fury. What do you think this picture is called? Arcing blaze, the world breaks, inferno, gate, the shattering, or rage incarnate. Inferno gate. That's interesting that you say that. I hate you. How about this one here? Would you stop, Destiny? Good God. I'm uncomfortable. What emotion do you feel the most present in this picture? I just feel uncomfortable. Depression. Because I don't what word do you feel describes this picture best? Cyborg, veil, information, analyzing, monitoring, or futuristic? Monitoring. What do you think this picture is called? The data sphere, thought-provoked, incubation of dreams, matrix watcher, life projector. Matrix watcher. I'll make a note of that. Please get that off my screen. Thank you. Now this one. Ah! What emotion do you feel is present in this picture? That's another anger one. I can't stand it. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Ocean, sky, womb, destiny, warp, birth. Birth. What do you think this picture is called? Birthplace of dreams, monolith heart, endless sea, going down, or ultraviolet? I'll say ultraviolet just because of the coloring. Interesting. Oh, thank God, my eyeballs. That's why I have a hard time with the blinding and the blinding thing and Dead by Daylight. So those colorings, bright center color, really messes with my eyes. Take a look at this. What do you feel is most present? Is the most present in this picture? Anger, depression, joy, chaos, relaxation, or numbness? Relaxation. Just waiting for him to slip his dick pic in this? I know, right? What word do you feel describes this picture best? Data, broken, eye, disfigured, anarchy, or puzzle? Data. I see data, like the flying of codes and stuff. That's what I see. What do you think this picture is called? Deciphering, I broke you, the crystal first, planar zone, or Picasso face? Deciphering. I'm gonna say deciphering. Huh. We're almost done, thank God. What emotion do you feel present in this picture? I feel nothing with this picture, actually. I feel numbness. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Arc, slime, vapor, melting, pool, drool, or viscous? Melting. What do you think this picture is called? The Jowls of Death, planet cradle, planet forming, dark lights, or the sludge? Say dark lights. Interesting choice. Let's see here. What emotion do you feel is present in this picture? See, I get angry with that one too. It's the coloring. What word do you feel describes the picture best? Crown, sword, laser, sunlight, eclipse, or solstice? Solstice. Feels like a solstice picture. What do you think this picture is called? Sonic Boom, Red Angel, Solar Blade, Broken Seal, or Disintegration Chamber? Broken Seal. Alright then. Thought we were done with the pictures. Just a few more. Son of a bitch! Orbital bombardment, right? Red Angel, there you go. What emotion do you feel is present most in this picture? Relaxation. It's the blues. What word do you feel describes the picture best? Cosmic sphere, eye, beauty, pearl, gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling. What do you think this picture is called? Spiral world, marble of time, formless being, higher intelligence, there we go, or planar core. Marble of time. actually think of it as a marble. That's surprising. Hey! Almost finished. You said that a few minutes ago. A few questions ago. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Numbness. What word do you feel describes the picture best? Gaseous, chaos, warped, wave, nebula, jungle. Gaseous. What do you think the picture is called? Vaporous forms, light breaking, soulless space, leaves up close, and verdant path. Verdant path. Nice. Very good. Last one. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? That one's relaxing too. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Music, choir, voice, hollow, solitary, or void? Void. Maybe. No? Hollow. Hollow. What do you think this picture is called? The sound of silence, empty world, warp tunnel, notes of harmony, or static field? Sound of silence. I think that about wraps it up. Okay. Your answers have been documented well. Deep into your subconscious they dwell. But I'm not finished with you just yet. There are still some truths that have yet to be met. As a matter of fact, this is only the start. We will have a great deal of fun before we part. Don't tell me you're about to have fun with me. So let me challenge you on another level still. I will pick your brain until I get my fill. Leave my brain alone. This next set of questions will test your conscience more. And again, your honesty I do implore. Let us begin. 1 year, you're running a little low on funds to purchase presents around the holidays, so you decide to spend $1 and get everyone in your family a lottery ticket. You give each of them their own lottery ticket and wish them the best of luck. The drawing is held and one of your family members hits the jackpot, but it's someone who you don't really get along with and just bought a present for out of moral obligation. They plan to keep the money all for themselves as they feel like it was their ticket. How does this make you feel? Angry, they should share the prize. Jealous, I regret buying them a ticket. Happy, good for them, I'm glad they won. Or indifferent, that's the way life goes sometimes. Indifferent. Very well. And what would you wish to do in this situation? Try to steal their ticket from myself? No. Destroy their ticket so no one gets it? No. Get them killed so I inherit the money? No. Let them be happy with their winnings? I'd let them be happy with their winnings. The roles were reversed and you were given a winning lottery ticket. Would you share the money with your least favorite family member who bought you the ticket in the first place? Yes. I see. Now you're walking through a forest and you come across a black suitcase. Inside the case, there rests $1 million. Alongside the money, there lies a bloodstained note with only one word written on it. The note simply says, "Don't." How does this make you feel? Scared, there's blood in there. Oh. Anxious, what if someone comes for the money? Excited, I'm about to be rich. Indifferent, none of my business. Anxious, what if someone comes for the money? Be like, oh fuck. And what would you wish to do in this situation? Grab the suitcase and run back to my car, take as much money as I could, hold, and leave the rest. Call the police and let them know about the suitcase, or leave the suitcase alone and move along. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. No, I ain't dealing with that. If the note wasn't covered in blood, would you change the decision at all? No. That's a trap. Interesting. The devil appears in your room at night while you're alone and just about to fall asleep and tells you that he has a special one-time offer for you. Oh, great. In exchange for your soul and eternal damnation, he will let you choose from one of the 3 glorious bargains. He has not told you what those bargains are yet. How does this make you feel? Scared, the devil's in my room. Suspicious, I don't think the devil truly exists. Intrigued, I wonder what he's willing to offer me. Angry, I want him out now. I'm intrigued. I'm more intrigued the fact that he's in my room. The devil then goes on to assure you that whether or not you believe him to truly be the devil, he surely is. And to prove his point, he demonstrates magnificent magical prowess, that is how that's prowess, and drags you to hell for a split second before transporting you back to your bedroom. In that second, you could feel a lifetime of pain and suffering in the most unimaginable ways possible. He then goes on to tell you of his offers in exchange for your soul to see if you could strike a bargain. Which of these would you choose in exchange for your soul, if any? All the wealth and power in the world. You'll never age but can still die from physical injury. You could bring one person back from the dead. Or I wouldn't sell my soul to the devil. I wouldn't sell my soul to the devil. I don't make bargains with Faye. Sure as the fuck I'm not gonna give my soul to the devil. If the devil offered you a deal of some other kind, would you accept it in exchange for eternal damnation? No. I see. Civilization is about to come to an end as a plague sweeps the globe, turning everyone who perishes into mindless zombies who hunger for living flesh. You watch as everyone you know becomes gravely ill and turns, except for 5 of your closest friends and family. How does this make you feel? Incredibly sad. I don't want the world to end. Excited. I've always fantasized about a zombie apocalypse. No. Scared. I don't know if I could survive for long. Indifferent. This is life now. I'd probably be indifferent. I'd be like, well, this is life now. That's more than likely how I'd be like, buckle up, Buttercup. This is what we're doing. If you knew that a zombie apocalypse was coming in 10 years from now and you could prevent it from happening, would you? Yes, because zombie apocalypses are not fun. Interesting. You've been working at a company for 10 years, and you've been promised a very important, incredibly lucrative promotion. I already don't trust this. However, there it is. Someone hired only a number of weeks ago has just been promoted to the position that you were promised. That's how it goes. Your boss essentially tells you tough luck and that maybe one day you'll get the position and that he had to promote the other employee as a favor for a friend. How does this make you feel? Angry, I was promised that promotion. Jealous, that promotion should have been mine. Betrayed, I can't trust my own employer. Or indifferent, everything happens for a reason. I'm gonna go betrayed, I can't trust my own employer. That would definitely show like some trust issues with my boss and the company. You've also learned a few secrets about the company that could be disastrous if they were to escape, such as the fact that they haven't been properly reporting their income for the last decade. Oh! What would you wish to do in this situation? Threaten to report my boss for fraud, quit my job to look for new employment, sabotage the new employee to get them fired? Nothing. You win some, you lose some. I wouldn't threaten the boss. I wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't sabotage the new employee to try to get them fired. I wouldn't do that either. It's kind of quit my job, look for new employment, or nothing. You win some, you lose some. So I wouldn't quit. No, I have done that when something has happened and I was like, I'm done, I'm out. I got screwed over one too many times. So quit job, look for new employment. If the roles were reversed and you were hired and promoted as a favor over someone more deserving, would you accept the position? No. I see. Very interesting. You're home alone at night, cooking food in your kitchen, and you turn around and realize that someone is watching you through your window in the darkness. That is one of my... Whoa. That is not one of my favorite things, is to look up from a window and see someone just staring and watching. I'm just like, no, I cannot, no. They have their face and hands pressed up against the window and they make direct eye contact with you before turning and running out of sight around the other side of the house. How does that make you feel? Fucking scared? Where did they go? Anxious, I don't know what's about to happen. Secure, I'm ready to handle whatever's coming. Protective, I need my family to be okay. Those are the two. Okay, the top and the bottom would be the two that I'd be scared because where the fuck did they just go? And protective, I think I'd probably be more scared in that moment. In that exact moment, I'd be more scared. Where'd they go? And what do you think you do in this situation? Lock doors, call the police, grab the nearest weapon in the house and prepare myself. Check to see if everyone in the house was safe. Run out of the house and go to the neighbors. check to see if everyone in the house is safe. I've actually done that. Like, anytime, like, I've heard a bang or something, my immediate reaction is go check on everybody else, see if they heard the noise, if they're okay. And then I'll go fucking investigate. Arm up and investigate, go see. If the face you saw in the window was the face of a supernatural entity and not of a human being, would your answers change at all? No, it would not. I'm going to present you with some more potential scenarios, but I'm going to ask for more simplistic answers as a result. Here we go. Uh-oh. You're not feeling all too well, so you decided to go to the doctor. The doctor runs a series of tests and gets back to you shortly after to announce some grave news. Turns out that you've contracted an incredibly rare illness that there's currently no cure for. This illness causes complete body paralysis within 6 months of contraction, meaning that in less than half a year from now, you will be rendered unable to move, blink, talk, or any form of expression whatsoever. You will need to be kept alive on a feeding tube, and you'll never be able to communicate with anyone else ever again, just being kept alive on machines in a vegetative state. Would you want to be kept alive in that state, or would you rather have the plug be pulled when that happens? Pull the fucking plug. Azazel and I have actually had this exact conversation. Not like to the T, but I've had this conversation before with him of if something were to happen, do you want to be resuscitated? Kind of thing. Do you want to be kept alive? No, pull the fucking plug. Don't let me suffer. Hell no. If I die, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Hell no. Pull the plug. Pull the plug and let me die. That is always going to be my answer. I need to make sure that I have that on file and everything of a do not resuscitate order. And all that. Just let me go. Don't make it worse. How would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life while still mobile? Spending it with my friends and family, pursuing all the dreams I hadn't yet accomplished. Making the world a better place while I can. I'd wallow in self-pity, probably want to die. Probably spend it with friends and family, knowing me. There are diseases out there that can put you in that sort of unfortunate situation. Yeah. Does knowing this motivate you to do things you've never done before and pursue more from life, or do you feel relatively unaffected by the knowledge that this could potentially happen to you at any point in time? It doesn't really change anything for me. It really does, like, because I always have that thing. If something could happen, that very scenario could happen, because nothing is ever a guarantee. Like, for all I know, there could be some dormant gene in my body that I would get some horrific disease or something, become paralysis or paralyzed or whatever. But it doesn't change. I will always keep doing what I'm doing in my life regardless. It's not going to change anything. Noted. You have a pet dog whom you've raised since birth. Practically. 3 years has passed, and it's the best dog you've ever had. You love it like it's your own child, and one day, he runs away in the middle of the night chasing after a wild animal in the darkness. Oh, fuck. You search everywhere for your dog, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to make any progress. About a month passes and you still haven't seen any trace of your four-legged friend, until one morning you awaken to the sound of familiar barking. Rush outside to find that your elderly neighbor in his late 80s is out on his front lawn, joyously playing with your dog. He has named the beast Johnny, and him and your dog seem to be having the time of their lives. You rush over there and hug your dog, and he excitedly licks your face. Your neighbor says, "Johnny's a good boy, isn't he? I lost him when I was just a boy about your age, but he's come back. Johnny has come back, and we're together again." Oh, no. Come to find out, your elderly neighbor is suffering from dementia, recently brought on by the stress and heartache of losing his wife just a couple months prior to finding your dog. This dementia has caused him to believe that your dog, Johnny, is his old dog from his childhood coming back into his life to make him happy and keep him company. The dog seems to be in great shape, very happy, well looked after, and you know that telling the old man that it isn't really his dog and that it's your dog would break his heart and crush him. Would you break the news to him that it isn't his dog, take Johnny home with you, or would you let him keep the dog and choose to visit him daily to play and go for walks? I would let the old man keep my dog. I would let the old man keep the dog. I'd be like, This is where you're meant to be. Especially knowing that the dog is well taken care of, safe. I would go over, provide walks, help with food, play, probably help take care of the old man. That's my empathic side. All right. So yeah, no, without a shadow of a doubt, I would let the old man keep the dog. And that's just more, that helps his end of life. And dog's okay. Dog's taken care of, so yeah. I couldn't do that. Does this story make you sad at all? It does. Can you imagine yourself in the old man's position, being so alone in life and finding one thing that makes you feel less alone, potentially having to face it being ripped away from you once again? Yes, I can. Next question. Let's say that you were viciously murdered by a serial killer and you fell for one of their traps as they lured you in and made you their latest victim. Now, let's also say that you're given a unique opportunity in the afterlife as you return as a spirit to roam the earth. However, you're bound to two potential options, and only two. You can either choose to haunt your assailant and make his life miserable, hopefully foiling his plans to kill in the future and potentially save lives in the process, or you can choose to spend your time as a spirit amongst your still living family and friends, guiding them in positive ways and making their lives better. Ooh. You're bound to whichever option you choose until either your family and friends are no longer living or your killer is no longer living. You cannot choose both. Which one would you choose? Choose to stay with friends and family, or I'd choose to haunt my killer. I would choose to haunt my killer. Be perfectly honest. Because this is how I know my friends and family. Ain't nothing I do is gonna do damn lick of anything. I'm either gonna go tell to go piss off and go move on or something with friends and family. Whereas if I haunt my fucking killer, his ass is gonna be miserable for the rest of his days. And hey, I might save a life with that. Exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna haunt my killer. Do you think you have what it takes inside you to drive your killer insane and push him over the edge? Yeah. Oh yeah, I do. Do you believe that this scenario is possible? Yes. If this situation happened to a friend or family member and they were viciously killed, which situation would you rather them choose? I'd rather they haunted their killer. Make that bastard miserable for killing you. Next question. One night you go to sleep and get a good rest that feels like the best sleep you've ever had. You wake up in an unfamiliar room and an unfamiliar bed. You look in the mirror and you hardly recognize yourself. You look as though you've aged 20 years. There's a sticky note on the television screen that says, press play. So you oblige the note and hit the play button to reveal a message that has been left for you by all of your friends and family that are still alive and well, though they all seem to be 20 years older as well. They explain to you that every single day for the last 20 years, you've repeated the same day over and over again. Fuck you. Due to a severe head injury, your memory doesn't last more than 24 hours, so each day when you sleep, all recollection of what took place 24 hours prior is wiped entirely. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Your loved ones have made a video for you to let you have a say in your potential future. You have the option of either watching this video every single day so you know what's going on and can continue to progress your life even though you won't have any recollection of it, or you can choose to continue living as you had been, repeating the same day over and over again and living in ignorant bliss. I want to progress my life. Which would you choose to do? I'd rather watch the video every day. You know, there's that saying that ignorance is bliss. Sometimes it's not. It's like, everyday watch. What am I going to do now? Would you be upset if your family kept the truth from you for 20 years, even though they felt like it was for your own good? Would I be upset? No, I wouldn't. If your best friend was in this situation, would you make a video for them telling them the truth, or would you repeat every day exactly the same for them in order to keep them happy, never letting them know the truth? I would make a video telling them the truth. Like, yo, this is what's going on. Just so you know. I will take note of your answer. Thanks, Destiny. You've come to find through frantic digging in the attic and the reading of old files and newspapers that your parents are famed psychologists. Okay. You've also come to find that they aren't really your parents. In fact, they're not even related to you at all. Ah. From what you gather through your new discoveries, a story tells of a young child who developed psychotic tendencies and went into a trance before murdering their parents in a tragic, brutal way. Uh-oh. However, that child suffered so much trauma from the event of the loss of their parents once the trance had worn off that they repressed the memory of their parents' deaths, blocking it completely from their mind. 2 psychologists took the child into treatment and performed studies against the child's knowledge, raising that child to be fully functional adult while playing the role of the child's real parents to further gather data and potentially help that child avoid a terrible life in the process. You are that child. Would you resent your parents now? I was like, no. My family thought I was best to not tell me something that will affect me. I wouldn't be able to trust them, full stop. That's fair. Would you be grateful that they gave you a second chance at life? Yeah, I actually would. Would you feel betrayed by your parents? No. Would you confront your parents about the articles you found? Oh yeah, I'd probably be like, hey, if you were in your parents' position, would you do the same for a child in a similar situation? Yes. Can't handle liars, that's fair. Interesting. I have one final scenario for you before we move on. Okay. The end of the world has come and gone, and all that is left are post-apocalyptic soldiers roaming the lands, combing through towns and laying waste to any survivors in their paths in hopes of claiming their equipment for themselves in order to survive this harsh, barren wasteland known as planet Earth. You get in good with a large colony of soldiers and spend about 6 months with them before they decide that you're not pulling your weight, and in order to save the very few food rations they have left, they exile you from the compound and send you out to fend for yourself. You decide to venture into a neighboring town in hopes of finding food that was left behind by raiders, and it only takes you about a day and a half before you strike gold. A hidden underground bunker stockpiled to the brim with enough food to feed an entire colony for a year. Now you have a few choices to make. Would you go back to the colony and tell them about the bunker, or would you stay in the bunker all by yourself? Fuck. I would go back and tell the colony. Knowing me, I would go back and tell the colony. If you could choose to only tell some of the soldiers about the bunker and let them in so you could lead a new colony but exile those soldiers who exiled you, would you do it? No. I wouldn't exile anybody. If you were able to lead a new colony, would you build it based on savagery and raiding, or would you build it based on sharing and compassion? Sharing and compassion. We already see what savagery and raiding does. Need a little bit more compassion. If you were the leader of the colony that exiled you, except it was you who exiled someone else who wasn't pulling their weight, and that person just happens to find themselves in a similar situation where they found a jackpot worth food in an underground bunker, but they refused to share with you in the colony, would you raid them and steal it for yourselves, or would you let them keep what they found? Very interesting. I don't know how to feel about this. Well, that wraps up this portion of the test. Okay. But I need more from you before I allow you to rest. A choice here, a choice there, which would you rather? Moral dilemmas abound from what I can gather. And you will answer clearly, crisp and concise. Will you be selfish, or is your conscience a vice? In just mere moments from now, we both shall see the difference between who you are and who you wish to be. Let us begin. Okay. Would you rather abandon the person you love most, or be abandoned by the person you love most? I would rather be abandoned because I don't like abandoning people. Would you rather have friends in high places who could get you anything you wanted but didn't necessarily care about you, or friends who couldn't give you anything but they feel a deep personal bond with you? Friends with a stronger bond. Would you rather find $10,000 and get to keep it for yourself, or find $20,000 but have to split it 4 ways with your closest friends and family? Split. Would you rather cheat on your partner but never get caught, or know that your partner cheated on you but have no way of proving it? Ouch! Cheat on my partner but never get caught, or get cheated on with no evidence to prove it. Get cheated on with no evidence. It'd be just one of those that just fester, but either way, it'd just fester. Would you rather get rich through illegal means, or be poor but live an honest life? Poor but live honestly and sincerely. Would you rather press a button that would kill your favorite pet, or press a button that would kill your favorite family member? Son of a bitch. Why is there no either option? I don't want to do either. I don't like either of these answers. I don't. Favorite pet. Would you rather get fired from a high-paying job, or have to fire your friends from a high-paying job? Would I rather get fired, or have my friends get fired? I'd rather get fired. Would you rather save your best friend from certain death and let 1,000 strangers die, or save 1,000 strangers and let your best friend die? And that's how I feel too. I wouldn't want anybody to die for me. It becomes catch-22 sometimes. Yeah. Would you rather get free food for the rest of your life, or rescue a starving child from a third world country? Yeah, I'd rescue a starving child from a third world country. I actually had a hard time watching those commercials. Send all the money I ever had. I was like, I would send all the money I ever had to go over there. And then I found out that those are scams. A good lot of them were scams. I was like, you son of a bitch. Would you rather be rich but without family, or poor but with family? Poor but with family. Would you rather have to steal food for the rest of your life in order to eat, or steal enormous amounts of money from the wealthy but have to destroy the money immediately after? Steal money from the wealthy and destroy it. Because then congratulations, motherfucker, you're on the same level I am. Equal the playing field. See, would you rather serve 4 years in the military during wartime, or move to a third world country and never be allowed to return home? I'd have to go with serve 4 years in the military during wartime. I would absolutely, probably really despise it if I could never go back home. I'm very much a homebody person, and being with my roots and all that. My homesickness would be real. So we're gonna serve 4 years in the military. Would you always be traveling 10 miles above the speed limit, or 10 miles per hour below the speed limit? 10 miles above? Would you rather live to be 200 years old in a perfectly preserved youthful body and have to watch your friends and family die around you, or live to be 70 but die before your friends and family? Live to be 70 and die before my loved ones. 200 years is a long fucking time. Hell no. Would you rather sacrifice all your friends in order to survive, or sacrifice both of your parents? You motherfucker. Okay, the lesser of the two of this would be both parents. I'm sorry, mom and dad. That's a lot of lives. Just fuck. Would you rather get acknowledged? It's the weight of the many. It's where my brain goes, is like the many. Would you rather get acknowledged for work that you didn't do, or work hard for the rest of your life but not receive any praise for it? God, get acknowledged for work I didn't do, or work hard but never receive any praise. Work hard but never receive any praise. That's what I'd be like. Would you rather punch a nun or get punched by a nun? Here's the nun thing. What nun hurt you guys? Jesus. Would you rather punch a nun or get punched by a nun? I would rather punch a nun. To be perfectly honest, I don't like getting punched by anybody. Would you rather lose all of the money you've earned this year, or lose all of the memories you've gained this year? All the money. Lose all the money I've earned this year. Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win $20 or immediately win 10? Keep a guarantee. I don't do gambling. I'd keep a guaranteed 10. Gambling makes me anxious. Especially if they're from the world of One Punch. I'd die. Would you rather know how you die or know when you'll die? Would you rather know how you die or know when you'll die? I'd rather know the how instead of the when. Would you rather be blind but able to see crystal clear underwater, or be deaf always? Be permanently deaf. I'd rather be deaf. Would you rather give up all internet and social media but be able to travel the world for free, or have the best internet in the world for free but never leave your house? I probably would do the travel for free and give up internet and social media. Yeah, I'd do the travel for free. Would you rather walk barefoot across a bed of hot coals, or walk barefoot through a pitch black snake infested corridor? Bed of hot coals. I ain't walking through snakes in the dark. Something's gonna happen. Would you rather be the judge who sentences people to death, or the executioner in charge of killing them? This is fucked up. It goes down to send them to their death, or be the one to actually kill them. For me, in this instance, judgment team seems the easier option than executioner. But if I was in charge of killing them, I'd make sure that be as quick and painless as possible. Because there have been executions that have gone awry, and I'm just like, and some that have purposely made it gone awry. I'd rather be the executioner on that one. Swift and humane, yeah. Would you rather have a witch cast a nasty hex on you so you always have bad luck, or be haunted by a demon intent on possessing you? I'd rather be haunted by a demon. Because then I'd have a demonic friend for always, because he's not possessing this ass. Would you rather be married to someone incredibly beautiful who doesn't find you attractive, or be married to someone whom you're not even remotely attracted to, but they find you incredibly attractive? Married to someone who's not attracted to me, or married to someone I'm not attracted to. That's like a double-edged, like that makes no sense. There wouldn't be marriage involved in either one of these scenarios, because it would just be a one-sided thing. One-sided shit doesn't work. I guess I'd go the one that they're not attracted to me, because then it'd be, indifferent kind of thing. Because I would feel bad if I had someone that was completely overly in love with me and I didn't feel that and we were bound by marriage. I would feel bad. Marry for the trophy. Would you rather work a high-paying job that you despise or a low-paying job that you love doing? Low-paying job that I love doing. Would you rather walk 1 mile home wearing nothing but a pair of socks or be fully clothed but have to walk 100 miles to get home? 100 miles home fully clothed. Because you would get used to that walk after a while. 1 mile, well, 1 mile is not. I'm thinking about this. Oh shit, I'm putting a distance in my head of how far away, and that would suck. Even being fully clothed, 100 miles would suck. We're going 1 mile. I would walk 1 mile home naked. Would you rather find $5 in your pocket or have to grab $100 out of a public toilet? I'm going with the $5, thank you, because the second one's no. That's from the no. That reminds me. So this is what I was getting repulsed with. What brought to my mind on this. There's this commercial about vaping. And this chica she doesn't throw it. She drops her vape in the toilet. And it's a nicotine vape. Addiction. It's one of those commercials where it's don't do drugs kind of thing. But she picks up the vape, washes it off, and then proceeds to use it right after. I'm just like, no! That's where my head went with that. I was very repulsed. It's like, yes, there is that fact that it is washable, but I mean, it was washed, but yeah, in this scenario, if I were to look and see $100 in a toilet, I would probably, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Take $100 out of a public toilet. I probably would. You know what I mean? Would you rather have 100 of your favorite books but never watch a movie again, or have 100 of your favorite movies but never read a book again? 100, give up movies for 100 books. I like to read. That's me. I like reading. No, then go with your $5. I would watch it use 10 or use 100, yeah. Would you rather always be 20 minutes late to everything or 2 hours early to everything? I'm always late. I'm never early. Actually, I'm never late, nor am I early. I arrive precisely when I mean to. I'm always late though. I'd rather be 20 minutes late. Would you rather find a dead body or be a witness to a deadly assault? I'd rather find a dead body rather than witness it. I've witnessed several assaults before in my life, and it's not pleasant. They have not been deadly, but it is not pleasant to witness. Would you rather be able to change your past or see what the future holds for you? I'd rather be able to change my past if there was no consequences. But this is something that I believe in too. If you have the ability to look into a future, it's not the future, because there is no the future, because one thing that you do now will change your future outcome. That would be looking into a future, and I'd be able to prevent that future if I didn't like it from happening. And I have done. I have prevented fights. Really bad fights. And I have actually experienced this one not too long ago, and I told Azazel about it. I think I just totally yeeted my phone off. I did. That was my phone. Hang on, give me a second. I just hit my phone off my desk. That's what went flying. I'm going, no! Please don't break! Processing server. Oh, my camera is on. Why is my camera on? Go away. Set you over here where I'm not gonna accidentally knock you the hell off again. So I've had those deja vu moments. And I talked with Azazel on one of them, and we would have had a very, very nasty fight if things had progressed the way that they did. But I had dreamt about it and knew what set off those chain of events and stopped it. So we didn't have a fight. So it's when I'd rather look in the future. Preventative measures are better than trying to clean up, if you will. Would you rather have one really great friend or 100 mediocre friends? I'd rather have one great friend. It's not about quantity over quality when it comes to this. Especially when like you're choosing your friends and things like that. It's like it's not, because then it'd feel fake. You know? Quality for friends, yeah. So one great friend. Would you rather lose all of your teeth or lose one day off your life every time you kiss someone? Considering I've already lost all of my teeth, I think I'd rather lose all of my teeth. For those that don't know, these are not my teeth. It's one of those. Losing teeth is actually not that bad. In the long run, it feels really good to not have those teeth anymore. Would you rather win the lottery and lose the ticket before you can collect your money, or see your worst enemy win the lottery? I'd rather win the lottery and lose my ticket, because that would be my luck. I would win it and don't have the ticket. That would be my luck. So nice not to be in pain anymore, exactly. Would you rather find true love or have your dream job? I'm having to put myself into a scenario, because I've already got both. I have to put myself into a scenario. Going back, let me go back into my naive years. To which I would say I'd rather find true love. My naive self way back when would have been love, true love. Rather than, get that dream job. Would you rather have a pause button for life or a rewind button? Pause. Pause. Don't rewind that shit. Pause it. Give me a breath. Give me a moment. I know where my true love is, and I'm trying to get my dream job. There you go. Would you rather drown to death in gasoline or be boiled to death in water? I would rather drown to death in gasoline because that is faster. Do not cook me. I don't want to be cooked. Thank you. Because those fumes are going to kill you faster than the fucking drowning will. Either way, that's asphyxiation going to kill you, but that's faster than boiling to death. Would you rather make a new friend every day or get $100 a day for doing nothing but never have friends again? Fuck. Make a new friend every day or get $100 every day but be friendless. I think I'd rather go, and it's get $100 a day for doing nothing. And I say this because you'd always have your family there, which those can be considered friends. Friends can become family, regardless. But meeting someone, having a new friend every day would be very socially tiring for me. So I'm gonna go $100 every day, but be friendless. Would you rather die to save your family or sacrifice your family to save yourself? Die to... I'd rather give my life to save my family. Done and done. No debate. Would you rather always be hated by those closest to you for something you didn't do, or have hurt everyone you care about but they'll never find out it was you? I don't want to hurt people, so I would rather be the one hated for something I didn't do. I've had that happen. Would you rather sleep with your worst enemy or sleep with someone you know has many incurable STDs? There's the what the fuck moments. Incurable also. That is the thing. I would rather sleep with my worst enemy. Than to sleep with someone that has incurable STDs. So I'm gonna go with the worst enemy part. So fuck that. What? Kind of? Where are these questions going? I don't have the spoons for that many people. I know, right? A friend every day. That's 365 friends. Where if you had $100 and you were friendless, $100 a day for doing nothing and being friendless, $3,650 by the end of that. And my math could be very fucking off. Wait, no, it'd be... Would it be 3,650? No, it'd be 36,500. I had to add another couple zeros there, sorry. I don't math. Guys, I don't math. Especially not in my head. I use calculator.
I wasn't gonna give you the answer. I was gonna tell you add 2 zeros.
I think I heard you say that in my head. Got you loud and clear. Add 2 zeros to that. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, would you rather only eat food you don't like or give up all liquids except for water? That all liquids be coffee and Mountain Dew and... But to only eat foods that I dislike, there's not many foods I dislike. But that would suck, because then I'd be stuck with those foods. You can doctor water. You can doctor water up with powders. It's not liquids. I'd rather give up all liquids except for water. I'll go with that. I'm allergic to everything. I know I am. That's what would make that suck. Would you rather always listen to music at max volume or always listen to music just above the lowest volume? Ooh. Ooh. I guess this comes down to like your auditory. Wait, would that cure my allergy? No. No, it would not. The severity of my allergies, I continue to eat them, I make it worse. I don't build a tolerance when I eat peanut butter, when I eat soy-ridden things, definitely not when I eat mango. It actually makes the allergies worse. Like, because I ate peanut butter, like, over the years as a kid, and even more into my adulthood, because sometimes they'd be like, ooh, I want some peanut butter, and I'll eat some peanut butter. God, do I feel like absolute hell afterwards, and it's gotten worse doing that. If they took and made you only get your ick foods, if that fixed your allergic reactions, would be perfect. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I'd be miserable either way. So I think I'd rather this becomes a thing too much, and this comes down to my auditory stuff where I get like sometimes like get real bad auditory hallucinations or the too many noises sets off my panic. Apparently I have an auditory thing and I don't know where the fuck that came from, but I think I would rather listen on music on very low volume than it being extremely loud, because extremely loud could cause deafness. That'd make you lose your hearing. So I think I'd rather listen it to on very low, like above the lowest volume. Yes, that'd be fine. Would you rather meet your hero and find out they don't like you, or never meet your hero at all? I think I'd rather find out that my hero doesn't like me, because then they wouldn't be my hero anymore. I guess I don't know. It comes good. That comes down to like idolization, and I don't idolize really much. I don't. I don't really even like my heroes. I still see them as human. Would you rather never have a pet for the rest of your life, or never have a friends, or never have friends for the rest of your life? I'd rather never have pets. And I've already made this discussion before, and I've said this very often on my channel. Of once Evie passes away, Azazel and I are not going to actively look for another pet. Because yes, it is a lot of responsibility. Yes, it is a very big commitment. Evie has been the biggest commitment for both of us together. And that is our fuzzbud daughter. And once she is gone, I am not, and we are both decide we're not actively going to look for new pets. Because no. Just no. I'm going to be so distraught when she passes away for a while. I know I am. And it's just I cannot go through, I don't deal with loss very well. I really don't. Yes, she has been very helpful to me, and I know that we've been very helpful for her in the whole emotional sense, but at the same time, it is going to be very devastating. It's going to hurt a lot. You didn't look for her. I did not look for her. I didn't know. No. So yeah. I couldn't do that. No. Kidding, 20 years to get another cat after my first cat passed. I was wrecked. Yeah. Evie has been the longest lasting dog that I have had. Longest lasting pet that I have had. Of me taking care of my own, and making sure she's been fed and everything. That is she's that's my baby. I've had other pets, there's some pets that were like family pets and come and gone and passed away. Like when my cat, Sernanis, when he passed away, I was so devastated. And he died because he got stung by a scorpion on his paw. That was a bug. That was a bug. Hang on. Fucking beetles. So that was like one of a very devastating thing, was having him pass away and not anything we could do about it because he got stung by a scorpion. And we knew something was wrong the moment that he stood inside of the koi fish pond, and the cats knew not to mess with the koi fish. I did mute to beat up a bug. Yes, I did. Y'all don't need to hear the thump thump thump. The foofing of me blowing to get it the fuck off. Hit my funny bone to mute. To mute for kill of the bug. Yes. Doubling up at a second. Okay. So yeah, I could not do that. I can't do that again. Like that has been a end all be all on that. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. No. I would rather not have pets again. Friends, I could not deal without having my friends. It's both answers are suck, but ugh. Would you rather live in excruciating pain for the rest of your life, or live pain-free but everyone you know and love will live in excruciating pain for the rest of their lives? I hate this. I would rather live in the pain for the rest of my life than rather than have that be on somebody else. Thank you for answering my questions, but we're not yet done. For we have made it through many categories except for one. Uh-oh. These final questions will be from deep within. I want to see your soul. I want to see your heartbeat quicken. I want to learn all that you know. I want to see what makes you think. I want to know what makes you tick. I want to know your darkest truths. I want to know what makes you sick. I want to expel the truth from yourself. I want to feed on your precious fate. I want to learn of all your love and bathe in all your hate. So one last time we sit together as we await the final revelation. These are the last questions I have, the last examination. Take your time, do think hard, savor every moment dearly. So, for when I am finally finished with you, you will see it all ever so clearly. And here we go. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Morbid, destructive, insane, unclean, volatile, or impetulant? Impetulant. I'm gonna look something up. This is the autodidact in me. Because I actually don't know what that word means. Describe something or someone as being or doing things that are not thought out or researched. Someone who makes rash or unplanned decisions. Also describes something as traveling faster with force, but this definition is much less common. Are not thought out or researched. I wouldn't say impetulant. A word that resonates me within this very moment. I would say insane, just because of all the chaos that has ensued. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Curious, intrigued, fascinated, interested, inquisitive. Curious. Do you ever lie to those who are closest to you? Yes. No. No. Do I ever lie to those? Depends. On the situation, yes. I've actually lied to those that are close to me and said that I'm okay when I'm not. So yes. Have you ever hurt someone whom you know didn't deserve it? Yes. Have you ever lost your temper when you know you shouldn't have? Yes. I have. Believe it or not, I have. Have you ever intentionally hurt an animal? No. I go out of my way not to hurt animals. Have you ever blamed someone for something that you know they didn't do? That I knew they didn't do? No, I've never blamed someone that if I knew they didn't do it, I didn't blame them for it. Have you ever abandoned a pet? No. Have you ever abandoned a loved one in their time of need? Yes. And I say this, this is an ongoing thing. A thing, this is where I'm going to explain something a little more in depth. This is kind of like a getting to know you situation. This is what this game has brought upon, you know. For you, the viewers, chat, this is what this is brought upon. This whole entire journey today is going in depth in these explanations. Have you ever abandoned a loved one in their time of need? Yes, I have. I have. I don't know if it was like I felt like I abandoned her, but my youngest sister is got mental issues. And I mean she is bipolar, psychotic, things like that, and she does not want the help. She doesn't want to reach out for the help or anything. She wants it to be handed to her, that kind of thing, because she's also very narcissistic. And I've had to straight up go, I'm done. I took her to the Salvation Army at one point, and I dropped her ass off and went, I'm done. Because she had gotten to me so bad. And in my head, I was like, that was where I thought I was supposed to take her, with Salvation Army. I didn't know that I was supposed to take her over to the other place. Not Salvation Army, it was supposed to be a mental place, but she wouldn't tell me where the fuck I was going. So I just dropped her at Salvation Army and went, have fun. I'm done. It's like, I can't do this. So yes, I have. I will admittedly say that I have done that. To be fair, she tried to kill me once, so. Much later. And it wasn't directed at me. I got in the way. So she tried to stab me, so I'm like, you're fucking crazy. I'm done. I still love her to death. That is my sister, but have you ever stolen something from someone that you cared about? No. Wait. No. I had to think about that. Have you ever broken something to spite someone that you cared about? No. No. Have you ever played the victim in a situation even though you hadn't been wronged? No. No? Hang on. I gotta think. No. Yeah, no, I haven't. Have you ever had romantic feelings for someone who wasn't your partner while you were in a relationship? Romantic feel like there goes in that whole thing of having like the attraction and the crushes, so yeah, but never acted on, so yeah. Have you ever wished for the death of someone who had wronged you? No. No. Have you ever wished for the death of a loved one? No. If you knew that writing someone's name on a piece of paper could instantly cause their death, would you write down anyone's name? I've seen Death Note, and no, I would not. No, I can't willingly know that I'm killing somebody doing that. No, I don't have the heart to do that. Do you feel like you could spend more time with your loved ones than you currently do? Yeah, I do feel that way. I do. Do I? No. I have poor time management and I'm not very social. And that's horrible. Have you ever owed someone an apology but refused to apologize to them? Yes. Do you ever regret worrying too much about things you can't control? Yes. Actually, I do. Do you ever feel like your negativity brings other people down? Yeah. Because that's what it does. Negative feeds negative. It does. Do you ever regret not standing up for yourself when you feel you've been wronged? Yes. I have a hard time standing up for myself a lot. Do you ever feel like you let others influence your decision making too much? See, that goes in where, yes, I can be influenced very easily, actually. So, yes. Do you ever wish that you lived a more honest life? I can say yes, because I'm not really all that honest with myself. So, yes. I could be more honest with myself, but I'm not. Has your dishonesty ever caused someone else to suffer? Not that I know of, no. It's more of myself. Oh? Have you ever had someone leave your life before you had the chance to tell them something important? No. That didn't let things be unsaid. Do you ever feel like you prioritize people in your life that are unworthy of your time? Yeah. Because I'm very much a people pleaser. To varying degrees. You know when my grandma passed away? Oh. Do you ever feel like you prioritize your own wants before those who need you most? No. No. I'll let my wants go on the back burner before... We already know this one, Jet. Do you ever feel like you spend too much time working towards something that you're not truly passionate about? I have done that before, so yes. Do you feel like you're living up to your full potential? No. I know I'm not. Do you ever let your fears stop you from pursuing things that you truly want? Yes. Have you ever refused to try something because you were afraid that you would fail? Yes, I have. I have. Have you ever been attracted to someone but refused to let them know because you were afraid of being rejected? Yes. Do you ever feel as though you're chasing the wrong things in life? Sometimes, yes. Do you ever feel like you spend so much time planning for the future that you ignore the present? No. A lot of times people say, oh, I don't plan enough for the future. I'm constantly living in the present of doing what I can do now and putting things off later. Do you feel like your friends and family like you more than you like them? No. 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 Because I like my friends and family a lot. Like a lot, a lot. Have you ever loved a pet more than your family? I wouldn't say more than my family. About equally. Is, you know, the fuzzbud daughter. My fuzzbud daughter. So, no. Do you ever make up... Dear God, let me take a drink of water. Oh my God. That almost completely closed off my throat. Goodness gracious. It's a lot of reading. Do you ever make up excuses to get out of going to an event instead of just telling the person who invited you that you just don't want to go? Yes, I have. I will readily admit that. Do you ever feel like you spend more time with technology than you do building stronger bonds with your friends and family? Yes. Yes. Have you ever defended someone that you shouldn't have? Yes. It later bit me in the ass. Do you... Thanks, but no thanks. I can't do the event. Do you sometimes have a hard time admitting when you're wrong? No. Do you ever place the blame for personal failures on someone or something else? No. Or try not to. If I inadvertently do it, I'm sorry. But I try not to blame anyone else for my own failures than myself. Have you ever accused someone of something with no real evidence to back it up? Yes, I have. I have done so before. Have you ever had sex with someone whom you know you shouldn't have? Yeah. Have you ever had any kind of relationship with someone whom you know you shouldn't have? Yes. Have you ever let a relationship degrade because you're afraid of being the one to break up with someone? Yes. Do you ever feel like you could take better care of your own health? Yes. Have you ever let someone else take the blame for something that you did? No. Own that shit. I own that shit. Have you ever acquired something that you didn't really want just because someone else wanted it? No. I don't want it. I don't want it. Do you ever feel like you're not living up to others' expectations all the time? Yes. Have you ever walked out of someone's life without any explanation? Yes, I have. Do you ever feel like you focus more on the negative aspects of your life and what you don't have rather than being grateful for what you do have? No, I don't. I'm very grateful for what I do have. So, no. Have you ever witnessed someone being wronged but didn't have the courage to stand up for them? Yes. Oh, naive self. way back. And finally, oh fuck. Do you feel like you're a good person? I feel like I'm a good person, yes. I might not be. I don't know. Very interesting. Fuck you. This says very interesting a lot, and that gets me. I hate that. I'm like, what is very interesting? Why is it interesting? Tell me. That concludes the ending to your examination. In your mind, I have dug myself a hole. Oh. I will analyze your answers very carefully. And now it's time for me to gaze into your soul. This is preposterous. This simply cannot be. Oh no. I have expected every potential outcome, but yours seems to have evaded me. Great. I was prepared to tell you of your fate, to play upon your fear, to break the worst of news to you, to plant seeds of doubt within your ear. But as I have asked you to be honest with me, I must in turn be just as honest with you. For as much as I wish to lie, I am forever shackled to the truth. Okay. From what I conduct from deep within, from everything you've shared with me, in return, I shall share this with you. This is what I see. Uh-oh. I know they're going to give me a word, because the other two have given me a word. The first word that it gave me was blessed, and the second one was closure. And now I'm curious what my third one is. So the test 3. So we'll have that written down. Well, this is as clear as day. There's a big piece of life's grand puzzle that you're missing on a daily basis. Okay. There are bridges in your life that have been collapsed, either by your own doing or by someone else, but either way, this has affected you more than you may realize. Judging from the looks of things, you really need to reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. This happened in the second one. It doesn't matter how the conversation will end up going. It doesn't matter if it will be boring, pleasant, or painful. What matters most is that you spend the time having the conversation with them, because there's something very valuable that you're going to learn by talking to them. You're going to get a certain feeling, a certain emotion. Focus not on what they say, but how they make you feel. That emotion is the key to your next step in life. Take a little bit of time out of your day to get in contact. You'll be very thankful that you did. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you to achieve your goals. Your secret word is Solace. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Uh-oh. Interesting. Almost verbatim, yeah. Interesting. If you received an ending that you've already received before from previous examinations, remember, we did not ask you your secret words prior to taking this test. So that should be very telling. It means something very special. Oh, you motherfuckers. If your result was the same as something you've got previously, we'd like you to add the phrase twin words next to your secret word in the comments. Okay. If you received an entirely new outcome, then that means you've got multiple layers of things to work on in your journey, or you may just have an extra layer of depth to your personality, but only you will know the answer to that. So mine would be twin words. I mean, closure and solace do kind of mean the same thing. Comfort or consolation in a time of distress or sadness. She sought solace in religion. Yeah. Yeah. And like closure is that bringing an end to something. So, interesting. You've answered hundreds of questions. You've found deeper meanings. You've been enlightened, and you've helped others find enlightenment. Many people have wondered just what the test series is truly about. But it's simple. The answers are always so much more simple than we believe them to be. The test is about you. The reflection in your darkened screen, the one who seeks the answers. The person who seeks answers. More than being about the answers, the test is more so about the questions. It's about making you think. It's about encouraging you to open up and admit that you're human. Just as human as everyone else. The test is about unity. The test is about compassion. The test is about bringing people together and showing the world that we're not so different after all. Look at all the secret words that have been left in the comments. Look at all the thousands of people who are just like you. We all feel so lonely sometimes. We feel flawed. We feel pain. Oh, this is gonna make me start crying. No! But that's because every single one of us is human. The world judges one another based on so many variables, but they're the most hypocritical set of variables imaginable. We judge each other and are judged ourselves by our peers who do the same exact shit they judge us for in the end. And that we judge them for too. You feel flawed because you are flawed. You feel afraid because you have the right to be. You feel overwhelmed because the world is overwhelming. Oh, this is gonna make me cry. Depression is overwhelming. Anxiety is overwhelming. Our problems are overwhelming. Suicide is an epidemic. Oh, this is what this whole thing has been about. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, God, guys. Oh, woo. Ouch. Oh, this hurts home. Oh. We are losing loved ones before their time, and any one of us can fall in the hardest times in our lives at any given moment. We can lose everything we know and love instantly and unexpectedly. Ooh. Ooh. But one thing that we are not is alone. You are never alone. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I was not prepared for that. Oh. Oh. Whew. We are all flawed because we are all human. We are all scared because we're all human. We all fight these battles every single day because we're all human. But you never have to feel alone in your fight. Look at all the secret words that have been gathered that match yours. Look at all the words that don't match yours. Perhaps those people are going through struggles that you have yet to experience or know nothing about. And perhaps some others know not of yours either. But don't judge those who are struggling. Help them just as you wish to be helped in your time of need. Don't be afraid to ask for help and reach out to those who are. Everyone is suffering. Some of us just suffer quieter than others. We are all in this together. The test series has helped bring so many people together and make so many people feel less alone. We've read your comments, and others are free to do so as well. We've read about these games, how these games have helped you. We've read about how much positivity they've spread. We've read how many people say that their lives were forever changed, and I'll tell you one thing. If even one life was saved in the process of this social experiment, then it was worth conducting. And every single one of you that left a comment is a hero. Woo! Oh, that hits hard. Oh, that hit harder than I thought it would. Woo! By leaving comments, you help spread the message out to others. You help spread a positive light in a very dark time for so many people, and those people have you to thank for it. There are so many people in this world who do nothing for others, and they continue to do nothing for others. They won't lift a finger to help others around them because they don't understand that someone is suffering just as much as they are. They're just too afraid to open up about it. But not us. We've all opened up quite a lot, haven't we? We were brave enough to answer these questions that so many people fear admitting to. We were brave enough to take a chance and leave a secret word as a symbol of our participation. And for that, Randumb Studios would like to thank you by not only placing your name in the credits at the end of this game so the world knows of your good deeds and spreading the word and participating, but also, we've also got another surprise for you. Uh-oh. Everyone who's left a comment on our titles and continues to do so on future titles will be put in the credits for our new massive project that we've been working on, but that's not the good part. We will also be going through and selecting names from those who leave comments on all of our titles, putting their names right into the actual game and storyline, whether it be a special item, a piece of the lore, or a character named after them, and much more. Oh, you've contributed your time and energy and helped others in need. We want to make sure you're commemorated for your efforts and get the admiration you deserve. It's cool. Now, as far as your secret words go, your secret words will play a pivotal role in our new project. You will plug your secret words into different parts of your journey when they are requested of you, and they will alter the game in a way uniquely set for your specific words. This is an RPG where every choice matters, where every decision you make changes something about your session. This is an RPG that focuses on every human emotion and the decisions we make and how those decisions make us feel. Keep an eye out in the future for our main project, Chasing Demons, where every NPC from all of our titles will be represented with a storyline and the world would get to see how they all tie in together. You helped shape it, you helped make it what it is. And we will be sure to continue to add more and more players into the lore and gameplay. We'll read more and more of the comments left on our titles all the way up until its official release. And again, to commemorate those who participated all across our titles, we will be periodically selecting names from all of our titles. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us, and everything you continue to do for the world. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We've read every single review and comment left for us. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do, thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects. Oh my god. A word from the developers. Oh no. If any of these games have even saved one life, it was all worth it, and that means that you're a part of that. You're a part of saving someone's life. Most people will live their entire lives never having done something special like that. Even if you didn't particularly find anything useful yourself from the test series, just by you spreading the word, you've helped others who do find something beneficial from this series, who really could use the help in their time of need, as shown in the plethora of positive and inspirational comments left on the series as a whole. So thank you for spreading the word and helping so many people who really truly need it. Some will go their entire lives living selfishly, never lifting a finger to help someone unless it personally benefits themselves. I'm sure you've met some people like that in your lifetime, and that's okay. There's a place for all types of people in the world. We need people like that to create balance. We need the selfish and the selfless. We need the good with the bad. We need the happiness and the sadness. We need it all in order to appreciate what we have and what we don't have, but these games have helped people, and that means you've helped people. If you left a comment, you were part of this. If you continue to leave comments, you continue to be a part of this. If you shared this, you've helped someone. If you don't believe me, take a look for yourself and read some of the words people have left for the rest of the world to see. Look at the joy and positivity you helped spread throughout the world in such a dark, dark time, where people are sick and dying, people are separated by both difference and indifference. The one thing we all have in common is that we're all human inside. It doesn't matter where we come from, how we grew up, what we've been through, what your opinions are or preferences are, what we enjoy, what we dislike, how we judge and are judged. In the end, we're all human. We all feel. We all have the same thoughts, the same feelings and emotions, and each and every person living amongst us has their own lives. Each person is the center of their own universe. Every individual has their own family, their own friends, their own circle. They mean something to the world. They mean something to someone. Even when they don't feel like it, they do. Trust me, you do. Woo. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for encouraging other people to be a part of this. Thank you for spreading something so uniting in such a divisive world. Thank you for opening up your heart, your mind in order to create acceptance, not only for everyone else, but for yourself as well. Even in our differences, we're not so different after all, and we're in this world together. Let's make it a happy stay for everyone. Oh, yep, Markiplier, you. Oh god. Get to punch a nut at some point in the near future. Oh god, fucking. That's where that came from, is fucking Markiplier. All the best in your future endeavors, and may your life be flooded with happiness you deserve. That's beautiful. Like, I know, I just started blubbering like a baby. I'm sorry, guys. That was just, that hurt. It hurt, but was also... It also kind of hit real hard. As a side note to anyone and everyone who has taken the time to be here, we have also developed a game titled The Testing Chamber, which can be considered connected to the test trilogy in a very special way, so feel free to check that out, as we think it's quite a unique experience. It's connected to the test trilogy. And I say blubbering sadness, it wasn't really blubbering sadness, it was more of just that, it was a punch. And I say it was a punch because, let me see if there's any more to this. If you enjoyed what the test trilogy had offered, then we truly believe that you'll love the playstyle of the testing chamber, as it takes everything that its predecessors offered and amplifies the experience to an unprecedented degree. Okay. We genuinely hope you give the testing chamber a chance, as we've spent countless hours of passionate development making it what it is, and we hope after playing it that it means as much to you as it does to us. In the meantime, we'd like to recommend our title called The Advisor to you. We feel that it provides great opportunity for player-developer interaction and allows players to cast their vote on where the story should head. It's a choice matters style of game that's never been done before, as you, the player, are responsible for how the story is written in future episodes. Thank you for listening to us pour our hearts out about our passion projects. We put a lot of time and effort into what we build, and we just want the same thing that everyone else wants in life, a chance. That being said, keep a hold of your secret words. You're gonna need them for when you're chasing demons. And I think chasing demons is out. Oh. Ooh. I peel the truth from your flesh like petals from a blackened rose. She loves me. Don't do this. Oh. Oh. She loves me not. She loves me. Please, I beg of you. She loves me not. Oh. Oh. My God. She loves me. Oh. She loves me not. She will never love a monster like you. So let her choice take its toll, and in her cell, may she rot. Oh. Not talking about fate. There's so much, yeah. All your best in your future endeavors, yes. If you go to the title screen of this game and click on other games, you'll find a link to Markiplier's new basic project in space with Markiplier, since it was like back in 2022. So it's been like 4 years since this was done. Oh, I didn't know I could zoom through these. Feel free to check out our other titles on the screen. The Art of the Dad Joke, The Testing Chamber, The Advisor, The Journey, The Horoscope, Fatal Awakening, Confession, Medieval Fantasy Survival Simulator, The Twins, The Summoning, Survivor Thrive, Survive Thailand. They've done a lot since then. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck do you know? I like these. And many more. They've done a lot of games since this one. Till next time. Oof. We've made a list of names who have supported our projects along the way, and would be continuing to extend this list in the future. So would you like to see them? Running this list quite a lot. We have done this one, and it does take a very, very long time. I'm going to hit no. Because it does. It takes a very long time to get through. So that was the test final revelation. My God. I was not expecting that punch. And it really hit hard because of having to deal with losing a loved one to suicide, and myself also suffering from many bouts of suicidal tendencies and episodes, things that have happened Like, literally, Azazel and I have saved ourselves in that exact moment from unaliving ourselves. I called him because I was having that moment, and he was about to have that exact same moment, and we pretty much just talked to each other and saved each other from doing something stupid. And so that kind of really hit hard on that whole aspect. It's something that I've seen a lot of. And when it comes to people making those threats on their own lives, that is something that'll be very quick of, I'm going to try to get you help, I'm going to try to help you in any way that I can. And if I find out that you're doing it just solely for, because there was something that my younger sister used to do, and it used to piss me off so bad. I don't like joking at all about it. That is one way to quickly flip my switch and never joke about things like that, because it is a serious thing. And that's why I ended up breaking down, was because it hit so close. I wasn't expecting that to be what it was going to be at the very end. Holy crap. I was sitting here going, I'm going to have some eye-opening what the hell. And now those actually, perfectly honest, those words mean a lot to me. They make a lot of sense. And there's always been one thing that I always end every video, every stream off. It is a quote that I've been saying for years now. And that's, to the world you may be one person, but to one person you may be the world. You may not know it yet, but you are. And sometimes it may feel like you are just one person. It doesn't mean anything, but you do. And that's why I've always said that. Because sometimes those are the words that somebody needs to hear. Those words that you matter, whether you believe it or not. Or you're human, just like I am. That's why I went into this the way that I did, especially because that's how I believe, is that we're all human. Nobody's perfect. We're all flawed. We're all trying to live on the same miserable planet and make the best of what time we have of our lives. This was a good game. Like I said, I only watched Markiplier play the first one, and I didn't know much about the second one going, and I definitely didn't know about the third one, or what that was gonna entail, because I was like, I think it was we saw the second one and we were like, no, I want to play the game for myself and see what happens, and that's why I never watched it. But it is really good. I highly recommend it, and if you're watching this on YouTube later, I highly recommend that you check out the description and you get the link to the Steam page, and if you want to play for yourself, go for it. Maybe you'll have an eye-opening experience for yourself. But that has been like the biggest thing that I've always believed with this world, the way that things are, is we've raged enough. We've been hateful. Nothing but hateful. Especially in the past few years. There's been a lot of hate. For no rhyme or reason other than that somebody is different, or that a group is different. It's about time that we have some compassion. That we stop being so hateful and spiteful just to be like that. It's about time that it goes to the other side of the coin for a while. We have more love and compassion and empathy in this world. Because it sucks. What we're doing now sucks. We need to change it. Change it up. Change is a good thing sometimes. God, we need it.